I'm Andrew Slorance. This series is about something that's fascinated me for years. Something so big, it dominates the lives of millions of people all over the world. This series is about faith and what it means to believe. I sat next to a guy for a dinner tonight that told me he didn't believe in God. He's Jewish, he lives a Jewish life, he respects all the Jewish rules, but he doesn't believe in God. He just likes it. Needing a miracle to get out alive. I don't know how anyone going into one of these places in a wheelchair to buy a souvenir can actually do it. It's probably the only place on earth where you'll find so many wheelchair users. Yeah, it's one of the most inaccessible places I've ever been. This man's problems are not physical, but psychological. He was to have one of Zhao's shockingly invasive operations to spiritually cleanse body and mind. Not to be tried at home.
Abre a boca.
Open your mouth.
I was quite rocked by what I was seeing. These people were putting total uncompromised faith in Zhao. My spiritual journey has taken me around the world. I've met gurus and healers from India to Brazil, many making claims of extraordinary, even miraculous powers. I didn't see any miracles, but what I did see is that complicated and often lengthy rituals form a huge part in the lives of believers. For me, these rituals look like a chore and not something I was ready to embrace. I want to find out why ritual is so important to every faith. Perhaps I didn't understand that faith needs to be worked at, just like a relationship. No, I think this meditation session is, I think it's over. I think I've got what I needed to get from it.
You've got what you needed to get?
Mm.
And open your eyes.
Wow.
And that's great, because that's the first time you've actually said, okay, I feel we're done, I've gotten what I needed to get.
I think we're totally done. That's really, really odd. That I just identified exactly where I think I'm going wrong.
In the second of our special reports, Andrew Slorance went to meet the former Superman star at his home in upstate New York to hear about his will to walk.
Christopher Reeve's life-changing moment could not have been more ironic.
Easy, miss. I've got you.
One day he was Superman, the next he was paralysed from the neck down. You've survived the worst possible neck injury.
Yes, that's what's called a hangman's injury.
A hangman's injury?
Yeah, that's what happens when they drop you through the trap door and then they cut down the noose and say, good luck. Go to rehab.
But you are here, you are alive.
Yeah.
What's it like living with that injury?
I don't mind if somebody opens the door for me. I don't feel patronized. So, but in the larger picture, though, what has taken the greatest amount of learning, really, is alternate ways of expressing love and affection to friends and family and anyone that, you know, I really care to reach out to. I have to reach out in other ways than physically. And at first I thought that would really be terribly difficult, but amazingly enough, with your heart and your brain and your eyes and your intent, your soul, whatever you want to call it, you can learn to communicate much more effectively than you imagined.
It's quite interesting, isn't it? Looking forward to hearing all about this and connecting with spirits and stuff. I'm quite receptive to that. It seems a little bit strange. We've got all sorts of swords and horns and things on the walls, but really, when you're going to the essence of talking to Gio about what she's about, it makes quite a lot of sense.